Good day, children. Our lesson for today is about writing a simple story. In this lesson, you are expected to define the elements of a story. Write a simple story using its elements. But before that, let's have first the pretest directions. Identify what is being described in each sentence. Choose your answer from the heart. The words in the heart are simple story, problem, character, solution, and setting. Number 1. It is an element of a story which refers to a person, an animal, or a thing. The answer is character. Number 2. It is a brief work of fiction where usually the main character faces a conflict that is worked out in the plot of the story. Answer: simple story. Next. This resolves the problem. Answer: solution. Number 4. It refers to the time and place or when and where the story happened. The answer is setting. Number 5. It is an element of a story that refers to the conflict that affects the character. The answer is problem. What is a simple story? A simple story is a connected series of events told through words, imagery, body language, performance, music, or any other form of communication. You can tell a story about anything, and the events described can be real or imaginary, covering both fiction and non-fiction. Stories can be categorized as fiction and non-fiction. Fiction stories are based on made-up or imaginary events. Examples: fairy tales, folklore, mythology, legends, epic, dramas, adventure stories, fantasy, science fiction, love stories, ghost stories, and bedtime stories. Non-fiction stories are based on real-life events or experiences. Examples: historical events, news and current events, biographies and autobiographies, memories and experiences, cultural, history, science, love, family, travel stories, survivor stories, and war stories. Now, what are the elements in writing a simple story? First, we have the character. It refers to a person, animal, or a thing in a story. It answers the question who. Setting. It refers to the time and place where the story happened. It answers the question when and where. Problem. This is the conflict that affects the character. Solution. It is an element of the story which resolves the problem. Now let's have an activity. Directions. Read a short selection. Make a simple story by sorting the underlined words or phrases into the correct column of the chart. The fastest rider in town. Alicia was the fastest bike rider in town. No one could beat her in a race. She won every trophy. But one day, Alicia was riding at the park. She was speeding on the trail, and she put her head back to feel the wind on her face. Just then, her front tire hit a rock, and her bike began to wobble. Alicia fell off her bike and landed on the sidewalk. Her knees were scraped and her elbow was hurt. Her friend helped her back on the bike, and they rode slowly and safely out of the park. Now, who is the character in the short selection? Okay, Alicia. What is the setting? At the park. What is the problem? Alicia fell off her bike. And the solution? Her friend helped her back on the bike. Let's have another activity. Directions. Read the story and answer the questions that follow. Identify the elements of a story by encircling the letter of the correct answer. You should listen with magic. There was a good witch named Welda Cobbler. She used her magic to help all the people in the village. But her magic goes crazy if someone does not follow instructions. Welda helped the policeman in the village with his police car. It was not moving as fast as he wanted. So the witch casted a magic spell on his car chair. She instructed him, move the chair back to go fast, but do not hit it hard. Welda left and the policeman did not listen. He hit the chair to test it. Then the car zoomed past at the policeman's home. It bounced on a hill and went so fast that it flew into a tree. Questions. Who are the characters? A. Welda, nurse. B. Policeman, Welda. Letter C. Welda, doctor. The answer is letter B. Next, where did the story happen? A. Tsunami. B. City. C. Village. The answer is C. What is the problem in the story? A. The police car is not fast enough. B. The witch is hungry. C. The cook wants more cookies. The answer is A. Number 5. What is the solution to the problem? A. The witch makes a magic noodle pot. B. The witch makes the car faster with magic. C. The witch gets a hat. The answer is letter B. Arrange the following events in chronological order. Then write a simple story by copying the sequence sentences on the space provided. Here are the events. The ambulance brought all the victims in the nearest hospital. One afternoon, Michael heard a jeep stop very suddenly in front of their house. All our neighbors are running towards the accident. Everybody was shocked and in panic. Then there was a loud cry. We ran to the window to see what happened. Someone was crying loudly. Call an ambulance quickly, somebody shouted. Here is the proper arrangement of the events. One afternoon, Michael heard a jeep stop very suddenly in front of their house. Then there was a loud cry. He ran to the window to see what happened. Someone was crying loudly. Call an ambulance quickly, somebody shouted. All our neighbors are running towards the accident. Everybody was shocked and in panic. The ambulance brought all the victims in the nearest hospital. Next, encircle the letter of the correct answer. It resolves the problem. A. Character. B. Problem. C. Setting. D. Solution. The answer is D. Solution. It refers to a person, animal, or a thing in a story. A. Character. B. Problem. C. Simple story. D. Solution. The answer is A. Character. It refers to the time and place where the story happened. A. Problem. B. Setting. C. Simple story. D. Solution. The answer is letter B. It can be fiction or non-fiction. A. Problem. B. Setting. C. Simple story. D. Solution. The answer is C. These are the conflicts that affect the character. A. Character. B. Problem. C. Setting. D. Solution. The answer is problem, letter B. Hope you learned a lot from me today. Thank you very much.